I would definitely recommend Commusoft, and it may feel daunting, like for us, changing from one diary management system to another, it can feel like it's a big jump, but going to Commusoft was one of the best things our business did, and I definitely recommend it. My name's Crawford Anderson. I'm a partner in our family-run plumbing and heating business, and we've been based in Fulham, Fulham Road, over 40 years. Currently we have 16 engineers and probably 2 or 3 trainees, and over the last 10 years that's probably about doubled. We do a mix, mostly domestic, some commercial work. In a usual year we could be doing 7,000 jobs, so Commusoft is a key part of our each day and each job. So before Commusoft, we were using JobLogic, and we've been with JobLogic for years and years, longer than we should have been. And it wasn't really fit for use in a nutshell. It wasn't actually specific to plumbing and heating. It was more broader based. It was, you could tell it was used in other industries. And so there's loads of little ways that had knock-on effects, and it wasn't specifically serving our needs and our customers' needs. But it was the pain or the prospect of switching to another diary management system just seemed too much. So we just struggled on for years. I think we decided it was maybe spring or summer, and it was never going to be a good time to do this transfer and change, and we just ran with it. And it's one of those decisions which you do and you're like, we should have done this years ago, and we should have done. What really struck us with Commusoft was how easy it looked to use as someone in the office, and then the analytics looked really, really easy, and I have to say it was, and it is, and that's because it really is looked as good and as easy as the demo. And then when we started using it, it's like the difference was day and night. For the office, one of the biggest, I'd say, improvements is just, it sounds really simple, but our last system, we weren't consistently logging jobs in the same format, and there was too many fields that could be used or skipped, and it just meant that we were logging jobs with little or incorrect information. And what we found with Commusoft is that there's a lot more consistency to it. The main thing is that we loved with the new system from the get-go is like the screen on when you go into a job, they've got these boxes, you can make important notes, and those are the sort of things I love for the user-friendly, because these important notes are like loud and clear at the top. These notes are then being passed through to the engineers, so you can talk about a job that is linked straight to that job number, and everyone's got the shared reference point. So yeah, there's features like the office tasks are great for helping resolve small or big issues. For the engineers, there's always that initial sort of friction or resistance to change. It's new, you have to bring them in and show them, okay, there's some great features here, but you have to tap when you arrive or tap when you're traveling to the job, and just there's a little bit of training for them. But I have to say Commusoft is intuitive, and so for the engineers as well, like once they're shown, there is a real simple step-by-step, and you just got to get in the habit of basically showing pushing the buttons of arrival to adding your job. It all flows quite intuitively. I think the biggest advantage has been for our customers, so especially our landlords, but not just restricted to landlords. We spent some time with Commusoft and they were great helping us, and we've developed a report that now gets automatically emailed to every customer, and that has been quite a game changer for us, and that really has allowed us then to show the quality of the work we're doing, and the customers getting these reports. It just frees up time, saves you money, and helps justify your cost and your spend, and people do want to, I always say, show it, don't say it, and Commusoft allows us to show the good work that we're doing. I would definitely recommend Commusoft, and it may feel daunting, like for us, changing from one diary management system to another, it can feel like it's a big jump, but going to Commusoft was one of the best things our business did, and I definitely recommend it. And what I love about it is how user-friendly it is. It's very practical, and it allows us to deliver, a really good quality service, which is exactly what we want to be showing to our customers.